Freshman year of college was the hardest year of my life. A couple months ago, during finals week, I was in the ER for 2 days. Why? I'll tell you why. Just keep watching. Now, you could be like, Bruna, how did you end up in the ER during finals week? It's just finals week of your freshman year of college. Can't be that hard. College can get so difficult if you do the wrong things. And you can do a lot of wrong things. Believe me. And stick around to the end because I'm literally going to tell you the number one reason why people don't do as well as they thought and end up dropping out of college. No one wants that. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bruna and I'm currently a BSMD student at the University of Cincinnati, and today we're going to be talking about things I wish I knew before I went to college, before I was a freshie, before I was let out into the world. And boy, I wish I had something like this when I went because I had to learn from experience. Today's video is divided into 4 parts. If you want to skip to a specific part, timestamps are below in the description and the play bar of this video. So let's get right into it. Part 1, academics, the reason why you're going to college, the reason why everybody else goes to college, for the most part. Number 1, you don't have to study 24/7 to succeed. I finished my freshman year with a 3.96 GPA. I'm not going to lie to you, say I got a 4.0 because I didn't, because slip-ups happen. That's part of learning. But my second semester, I did have a 4.0. Never once did I pull an all-nighter. Was I in the ER? Yes, but that's for a different reason we'll get into later. I've had friends by now that have passed out in the middle of the library. Freshmen, just like me. There is a wrong way to go about studying. Let's not do that. Ditch the energy drinks. You shouldn't let academics degrade you and take away your health, because there's no point in being successful in life if you don't even have the health to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So before you get to college, even figure out what works for you. What are your best study techniques? Is it active recall? Is it flashcards? Is it just straight up memorization? I don't know. That's for you to find out. It took me a long time, but I figured it out eventually. However, I do plan on posting a video on different study techniques, so keep an eye out for that. The second thing to keep in mind, your university most likely has free tutoring, free student resources, free teacher assistants that are at your disposal, and office hours. Take advantage of all of those. You don't look silly, you don't look dumb, you look like someone who's there to get a degree. Third thing, rate my professor. That's going to be your best friend. Don't listen to your friends. Sometimes friends don't even know anything. It's everyone's first time in college. Unless your friends are upperclassmen that have taken the class before, honestly, I would always double check. That's what Rate My Professor is there for. This website literally rates college professors. And honestly, people on there are brutal because their grade is at risk. And sometimes, honestly, it's not even about professors being good versus bad. Some of them are really smart. I had a bio professor that had 3 PhDs. I didn't understand a thing she was saying. Why? Because she was too smart. She was too smart to dumb it down for us. That's fine, but that's not a risk I'm willing to take again. So pick your classes based on the professor. It'll make your life 10 times easier. The last thing relating to academics, don't pick the 8 a.m. class. I had an 8 a.m. class last semester. I went to 1 lecture. So save your money and your time unless you already have an established morning routine where you wake up at 6 in the morning. I would just stay away from 8 a.m. classes. Let's move on to part 2, social life. Number 1, everyone is nervous when you get to college. Everyone's nervous about making the right friends, finding the right friend group, finding the right extracurriculars, doing well academically. But everyone's also excited. Take that to your advantage. Talk to people. People are so much more open during those first 2 weeks of college than literally any other time. Because it's like kindergarten all over again. You're just trying to make friends. Most universities, if not all of them, have the first 2 weeks dedicated towards meeting people. Now, do keep in mind that during this time, people are putting their best selves out to make friends. That might not be their most realistic self. Example for me, I'm a little bit more introverted. I prefer staying home. Sue me. But I literally could pass as the most extroverted person there during welcome week. So take that as your example. People just might be wanting to make friends. That's fine. This is, again, everyone's first time in college. Second thing, join clubs early. You don't have to stick around. Just see what the vibe is. See if that's something you want. See the type of people that are there. See if the club is even active. If you like it, stick around. This also helps you establish a connection with those people, and the earlier you get into clubs, the better that looks on your resume, and the more likely you are to find people that share a similar mindset. Number 3, and oh my gosh, is this important? Your roommate doesn't have to be your best friend. Shocker. I shared an apartment with 6 or 7 different girls, but there were rooms in the apartment. Some of the girls split a room with someone else. Some of the girls didn't have a roommate in their room. I was one of those girls. I had my own room. I preferred it that way. But I'll tell you, I literally said hello once to some of those girls, never talked to them again. Sometimes roommates have different values, have different routines, have different mindsets. And it's super important for you to understand that happens. It's normal. Not everyone's going to agree. Just make sure to set your boundaries early. It'll save a lot of stress. And number 4, homesickness is real. You might be like me. You might be ready to leave and start your independent adult life. But 9 times out of 10, 3, 4, 5 months later, when things start to get hard, you're going to want your support system. You're going to want your family, your friends from your hometown. Don't forget about them. I've actually grown so much closer with my parents ever since I got to college than I ever was. So, part 3, lifestyle and mental health. This might not matter as much when you get to college and it's all parties and fun and games and meeting people, but it's going to matter a lot more with time. Eating well. You can't eat ramen for every meal of the day, or worse yet, you can't just not eat. Again, I've met people that would eat 1 meal a day. Now, if it's for any other reason rather than the fact that you don't want to make something or it's too hard or whatever, fine. But if you're not eating just because, I don't know, you don't want to, that's probably not a good idea. It's actually what put me in the ER. I didn't eat while I was studying for exams. So, also, sleeping. Super important. I know it might not seem like it when everyone's up and awake for 24 hours straight during finals week, but actually, fun fact about studying, nothing sticks if you don't sleep. You can do your research on that. Sleeping for 7 or more hours is actually way more productive than pulling all-nighters. Second thing, FOMO, fear of missing out, it's gonna drain you. You can't do everything in college. Me as an overachiever, I got to college and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many clubs. I can go here, I can go here. I could talk to these people. I can apply to every club. That's not going to happen. College, there's too much. Unless you're going to a very small college, chances are you're going to have to pick and choose between your opportunities. Go for things that matter to you. Third thing, therapy and counseling in college is usually cheap and sometimes even free. Take advantage of it. Number 4. It's okay to change paths and majors, and that doesn't mean you're behind. I actually changed my majors 2 times ever since I got to college. I went from bio to health sciences to medical sciences. The differences between majors in college sometimes are minuscule. Sometimes it's a matter of 2 classes. It's really hard to be on top of certain things when you're in high school because you have no idea how they work to begin with. I had never had to pick a major before, and honestly, no one really has. It's okay to change your mind. Honestly, if you stick with something you don't like, that's worse. If you get to college and you find out you don't like something at all and you want to go a different way, fine. It's your future. Don't let people influence you to stay in something you don't like, or don't go along with what everyone else wants. This is your future you're paying for. Last part 4, time and money. You better start tracking your money, especially if you're paying for your own college. Be financially literate, and you'll end up better off than maybe you thought you would. With that, prioritize your meals, prioritize your comfort, prioritize the things in life that you actually need. Second thing, it might be worth it to pursue a part-time job. Not only do they help with money, they help with structure and networking. During my first year in college, I've actually had 3 part-time jobs. I was a patient care assistant, an admissions tutor online, which I still am, and a research student at the hospital here. These jobs help me a lot with structure in the sense that I've never been good at waking up early. You best believe I've been up at 6 for half of the year, and I wasn't even mad about it. It helped me get used to that productive work schedule, which 9 times out of 10, you'll probably end up in at least once in your life anyways. Also, I've met a lot of people in my field in medicine. I've met a lot of good doctors. I've met people that go to Yale, that go to Cornell. Part-time jobs or full-time jobs, they open up a lot of opportunities for you. Number 3, don't overcommit. Like I said earlier, college has a lot of opportunities. Pick a few you like. Filter them out. It's okay to start with a lot as long as you find what you're actually interested in. Otherwise, you're not going to have time for anything. And you don't want to take time away from yourself. Last thing, self-care Sunday is a thing. They're sacred. Take that as your time to reset. And you have to schedule self-care time sometimes in college. Sometimes things get really busy. Make Sunday time for yourself. Okay, my light died, but that's not stopping me. So let's get into the final takeaway. What's the number one reason why people don't succeed? They don't ask for help. And I feel like that's obvious, right? But really it's not. When you're in college and everyone else seems to be doing well and you're like, what am I doing wrong? It's actually a lot harder to ask for help. I'm pretty sure everyone struggled with that. I've struggled with that. My friends struggled with that. Like, it just happens. But remember that your school is there to support you. They have resources ready for you. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Comment down below one thing that you wish you knew before you got to college, or maybe a question you have that maybe I could answer or other people could answer. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me continue to make these videos for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.